Good evening, Oswego, and welcome to WTOP 10 Wednesday Night News, your connection to Oswego and beyond. I'm Jason Mraz.
And I'm Juliana Rancic. Today is October 31st, and this is your news, sports, and weather, all before the first commercial break. Let's take a look at your top stories. 10 News starts now.
Police in Tulsa, Oklahoma are investigating a Halloween tragedy. A 7-year-old boy walking to school with his 12-year-old sister was hit by a car and killed. Tulsa Fire Department Captain Stan May says the accident occurred when the boy stepped off the sidewalk into the street. He was in a costume which was hard to see. Paramedics transported the boy to a local hospital where he later died from his injuries.
A Halloween pumpkin carving experiment went very wrong on live TV in Indiana. Jason Lindsay, known as the Hooked on the Science Guy, was trying to demonstrate how you can use a small explosion to carve a pumpkin. His process is to pre-cut the eyes, nose, and mouth of the pumpkin and fill it with a chemical formula. Once the gas built up inside the pumpkin, Lindsay ignited it with a lighter and the eyes, nose, and mouth were supposed to pop right out. He unfortunately allowed the pumpkin to fill up with too much gas, so when he lit it with the lighter, it exploded. No one was hurt.
Now, the weather this time of year has been pretty bad.
It has.
It's been a lot of rain.
Yes.
Is it going to ruin your hair?
Oh, I sure hope not.
It's okay, though. God knows we're worth it.
Yes, he does.
Now we'll check our current conditions outside with meteorologist Molly Matat. Molly, what's it looking like out there?
Good evening, Oswego. Peace and love from this hippie right outside the campus center. Meteorologist Molly Matat here with your weather for the evening. Right now, it is a chilly 42 outside. Believe me, we are freezing out here, very cold, and actually it's starting to sprinkle a little bit. We didn't have showers on the forecast until later on, but it's starting to sprinkle a little bit. As we look at the radar, remnants of Sandy is right in New York State right now to the west of us, over Rochester. It's weakening though, and we should be seeing the effects for the rest of the week, but nothing nearly as bad as what we saw Monday. Looking ahead at our 3-day forecast, should be in the 40s, pretty much cloudy all week into the weekend. We should see some sun by the beginning of next week, though. I'll have that in your full forecast. Back to you in the newsroom.
Signs of the zombie apocalypse are among us. On Tuesday, an unprecedented number of zombies attacked 325 Red Cross blood drives throughout New York State. It was Liverpool, New York that was attacked the hardest, with no survivors in all 5 of the blood drives. All that's left in the town of Liverpool is literally a pool of liver.
History is in the making. Tonight marks the coldest Halloween in the past decade. The forecast high is 5 degrees lower than the average high temperature for Halloween around Syracuse. Not only will it be cold, but there is a 50% chance of rain tonight. So if your alter ego is a witch tonight, don't leave the house with an umbrella or you may regret it.
Now let's hear from Juliana Chauncey about how SUNY Oswego students feel about Halloween. Juliana?
Matt.
Yep, see it.
Okay, wait, can you teach the girl outside how to do live shot?
I can't, there's a problem.
You know how to do live?
Really?
I know how to do live shot. Does Dan know?
SUNY Oswego had a special visitor recently. Casper, the friendly ghost, was reported seen in the quad last night. Students in Hart and Funnell heard loud knocking noises outside their building at around 11:45 p.m. A student at the front desk looked out the window and saw a small white ghost wave back at him. Casper then showed up into Funnell and introduced himself and told the student he'll be back tomorrow. Casper attends open mic night tomorrow when he sings a duet, What Dreams Are Made Of, with his co-star, Hilary Duff.
Neighborhood Watch in Oswego has reported seeing a headless horseman roaming the streets late at night. The watch tells us they are unable to get a hold of the horseman because he and his horse quickly get away every time he is spotted. The headless horseman and his horse have been spotted in numerous places such as the Flat Rocks, outside Rich Hall, and roaming the town streets. We've been assured that the headless horseman and his horse are not dangerous.
And now we'll see what's going on in sports with Adam Cesarini. Adam?
The Division III President's Council rejected a proposal that would have combined the Division I and Division III championships. This proposal would have also brought the Division III championships to Philadelphia. The council is concerned that this proposal would bring problems to season length, create issues with Division III philosophy. The location of the 2014 Men's Frozen Four is now undecided. And coming up later, I'll have your sports report, including a victory parade, which NFL quarterback is getting another shot. Now back to the desk.
Coming up after the break, New Jersey postpones Halloween.
And superhero costumes steal a spotlight this year. Stay tuned to WTOP 10 News.
Sandy has come and went, which means we should see clear skies, right? Not so much. We'll have your full forecast right after the break.
Get to the weather.
Good evening, you guys. Meteorologist Molly Matat here for your Halloween news. Right now we have current temperatures at 42. A little chilly outside, I gotta tell you. It was not necessarily a fun time in outdoor weather a couple minutes ago. No really strong wind to speak of, but we should see some changes throughout the area. We are going to give you a Sandy update, but first I just want to look at local New York State temperatures. 44 in Syracuse, 45 in Rochester, a warmer 48 in Plattsburgh, and a very chilly 37 in Binghamton right now. As we move on to the radar, we're looking at this, which is the remnants of Sandy that we saw Monday night. If you missed WTOP's coverage, we were broadcasting live updates all night as to the effects of Sandy. Right now, it's starting to dissipate, just some spotty showers over the area, maybe some strong winds towards the center, but for our area, it should just be cloudy and a little bit of showers. What I want to look on the radar is the cloud cover that Sandy is bringing. Sandy was a massive storm, which means that there's cloud cover reaching all the way to Chicago right now. That's why we're not probably going to see the sun in our area again until Sunday, maybe Monday. Looking at our futurecast for 11 p.m., showers stay to the west of us, but we could see a few spotty showers. It was just raining outside, but nothing too substantial until later on in the evening. At 8 a.m., showers move into our area, and by 2 p.m., they start to push off, but we should still see the effects for the remainder of the day. Tonight, 45, chilly, scattered showers later on, a little bit of measurable wind from the south. Tomorrow should be a warmer 49, but showers on and off throughout the day, so wear your rain boots, bring your raincoat just in case you don't want to get trapped in a shower. And tomorrow night, mostly cloudy showers later, just kind of a blah weekend. As we go to our 5-day forecast, should be pretty cold for the remainder of the week. Showers throughout the weekend, a little bit of sun on Sunday, and definitely the sun will be back in our area by Monday.
Well, thank you, Molly, for that.
You're so welcome.
Thank you for the weather report. So I see a lot of rain, so there won't be any snow, correct?
I don't think so, but it's Oswego. I mean,
Right.
It's not like it hasn't happened before.
Wouldn't
but
be surprised.
snow, not yet, please.
Not yet, but first I want to ask, Jason, how are you going to be spending your Halloween?
I should be spending it with my lover. She's my best friend, and I'm lucky that I'm in love with my best friend.
That is so touching and so sweet.
Peace and love.
And Flower Child over here, how are you spending your Halloween?
I'm going to go to bed early tonight.
Beautiful.
Should be great, guys.
Those words.
Beautiful.
So now we'll take it over to state news. New Jersey Governor Chris Christie issued an executive order to postpone Halloween until Monday, November 5th. This reason was due to the efforts that have some time to rebuild the state after the aftermath of Hurricane Sandy. Christie said he wanted to minimize any risk of additional destruction to the state after a very rough past week. Jersey Store star Snooki was angered with the news because she was hoping to go out trick-or-treating in her sexy Oompa Loompa costume.
Superheroes are stealing the spotlight from politics this Halloween. Every 4 years, the most common costumes are those of politicians. However, this year is different. Expect Batman, Iron Man, or Superman knocking on your door instead of President Barack Obama. Meanwhile, other popular costumes is Sesame Street's Big Bird. Big Bird became popular after Mitt Romney's comment about cutting subsidies to PBS.
A human skull was found on a canal, Massachusetts on Tuesday. An anthropologist told reporters that the skull was probably from someone of Asian descent because of the smaller eyes. Police believe that there is no reason to believe there was a murder, but rather for religious practices. In similar news, a headless skeleton was seen running the Zombie 5K here at SUNY Oswego, but lost due to the fact that everyone else got a head start.
After spending many mornings and nights praying at a crucifix, a reward transformed into a curse. David Jiminson prayed to a crucifix in Newburgh, New York, that his wife would be cured of ovarian cancer. His prayer was answered, and he believed it is because of his constant praying. Jemez was allowed to clean the cross, which had been neglected for a long time. The cross fell upon Jemez and crushed his right leg. His leg was later amputated. He and his lawyer are now waiting for a jury to be elected by Wednesday.
More and more adults are dressing up for Halloween this year, many of which do not have children, but are simply looking to scare children and take back the candy they bought themselves. But these are no ordinary adults. Turns out the leader of this sugar-crazy group is none other than Peter Pan 40 years later. When Mr. Pan and his lost boys were deported back to America last year, the men immediately turned into the old men with the same desire to be little boys. Look out for them this Halloween.
Dozens of trick-or-treaters who are planning to head to the White House for Halloween fun will have to find a new party to attend. The Obamas have hosted a Halloween celebration since moving into the White House in 2009. But they're pulling the plug on this year's spooky celebrations as President Obama travels north to check on cleanup and recovery efforts from Superstorm Sandy. He's expected to go to Atlantic, New Jersey to view the damage and to meet with people affected by the deadly storm. And when we come back, we will hear about movies about presidents, but first, here's a look at your late night menu. Now let's hear from Elizabeth Shepard with movies coming out about our presidents.
With the presidential debate coming up, this week's segment is all about presidential movies. The Washington Post rated these movies as the top 5 presidential movies of all time. Let's take a look.
So which one is your favorite movie that you're covering right now?
Actually, Ides of March, starring George Clooney, is my favorite movie just because I love George Clooney.
Has it already released or is it coming out soon?
Yeah, it came out in 2011.
What is it called?
Ides of March.
Oh, yes. I haven't seen that yet.
It's really good.
Neither have I, but I plan to.
But you plan to?
Yeah, I won't give up until I see that movie.
Oh, look at Jason Mraz over here. So great. What other movies are you looking forward to seeing?
Honestly, I haven't seen any of the movies that I put my segment about, but they're all about presidents. There's one about JFK, one about Bill Clinton, I don't remember the rest of them, but
Sounds exciting. I can't wait to get a look at it. So what are your plans for Halloween tonight?
I'm probably gonna go to bed honestly after this. I have a test tomorrow. What
The
about
devil
you?
going to bed?
I know, it's
I know.
unheard of. I would think you'd be going around causing some mischief or something.
What are you doing, Juliana Rancic?
Oh, well, I have to go home. I have to take care of little baby Duke. He's only 2 months old, so he needs a lot of attention.
He's going to be a star.
All right.
And now we're going to take a full look at sports with Adam Cesarini. Adam?
Last night with 2 primetime games. Defending champions Miami Heat looked to be in mid-season form as they defeated the Boston Celtics 120-107. Former Celtic Ray Allen had 19 points for the Heat as they will look to defend their title this year. In the West, the Dallas Mavericks spoiled Dwight Howard and Steve Nash's Laker debut, surprising 99-91 victory. Newly acquired guard O.J. Mayo had 12 points for the Mavericks. Philadelphia Eagles coach Andy Reid told media today that Michael Vick will remain as starting quarterback for the team. Vick turned the ball over 11 times this season and has only scored 10 times through 7 games this season. The Eagles are now 3-4 and are currently second in the NFC South behind the New York Giants. Vick and the Eagles hope to move forward with their season this Monday night on the road against the New Orleans Saints. The San Francisco Giants enjoyed their World Series parade today. The orange and black parade was not for Halloween, but to celebrate the Giants' second World Series victory in 3 years. Before 2010, the Giants had not won a World Series since 1954. Giants third baseman Pablo Sandoval was named the most valuable player in the World Series as the Giants swept the Detroit Tigers 4-0. Other San Francisco sports stars showed up to the parade, including 49ers quarterback Alex Smith, picking up Giants pitcher Matt Cain and carrying him down the parade route. That's it for sports. Now back over to the news desk.
Thanks, Adam. And when we come back, we'll hear all about the new addition to the Disney family.
And what Facebook's doing different for Halloween. But first, take a look at your community calendar.
Didn't get.
And now let's see what's going on with Juliana Chauncey.
Juliana?
I caught my finger in the door. Oh, wow. Minor though. That means I'll be doing my poses like this and monkey like this. So in other words, it's basically nothing different at all.
But that's okay, because we're not going to worry our life away. Now let's hear from Juliana Chauncey. And now let's take a look into the lighter side of news. Disney recently bought the rights to Lucasfilm, which owned the rights to all Star Wars and Indiana Jones films. A new movie is being planned which explains to how Mickey Mouse, Indiana are stepbrothers who share Master Yoda as a father.
Social media has been casted with a spell of Halloween spirit. Facebook is a hot spot for photos of Halloween costumes, but the spot above users' news feed is dressing up too. Facebook status updates now has pre-written messages such as describe your Halloween costume and what are your favorite scary movies, in place of the generic what's on your mind question that usually greets Facebook users. Facebook hopes to cast their spell on you as well and hear your feedback.
A man in Texas says he doesn't understand why someone would steal his $3 pumpkins. He says the culprit is caught on surveillance tape. You can see a woman running up to the doorstep and snatching a pumpkin. She comes back for another pumpkin and takes it too. You can see her hop back into her vehicle and pull away. People at a nearby pumpkin patch question the need to steal the vegetables when they're so expensive. The homeowner says he and his children were going to carve the pumpkins later that day. Now let's take a final look at your forecast with meteorologist Molly Matat.
Thanks, guys. For your class day tomorrow, you're going to see temperatures in basically the low 40s, so it's going to be a cold one. But for, like I said before, the rest of the week should see some showers. So just be smart, wear a coat with a hood, wear some rain boots, some protective gear, all that good stuff. But other than that, it should be a gloomy weekend, but nothing too terrible, I wouldn't say.
Well, thank you, Molly.
You're welcome.
And I think it's time that we close all this out with a song.
You think
Shall we?
We shall.
Well, you dawned on me in your bed, I felt it. I tried to be chill, but you're so hot that I'm melting. Fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Everybody, for the cool down right now, I'll be doing my best. Nothing's gonna stop me, but if I'm intervention, breaking it to get my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Open up your mind and see it like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family. It's our God-forsaken right to be loved, 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 loved. And that'll do it here for the WTOP News team. Well, let's talk about Casper, that crazy ghost.
Isn't that crazy? Casper was in our quad.
And he's performing tomorrow at Late Night. Did you hear about that?
I heard about that. I'm excited. I think I might interview him.
It's very interesting. I'm very excited for it.
I am
So,
too.
Adam, what are your plans for Halloween?
I'm saying I have a test tomorrow, so I'm probably just going to go
Can we
back
see
and
you in the
study.
full morph suit?
Can I see
So
you in
that's
costume?
all for news tonight.
That'll do it for us here at WTOP 10 News. For the 10 News team,
I'm Adam.
I'm Molly.
I'm Marissa McGinn.
and I'm Ian Dembling. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. Let's do it at 10.
I didn't know.
Program helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
Well, now I'm Naked Cowboy, coming to a town near you. You're watching WTOP TV 10, Oswego, New York. I'm Naked Cowboy.
Get your Smokey on. If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference. Because 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
The Oswego MBA program, helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911. MBA program, helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
Hi, I'm CNN's Rob Marciano, and you're watching WTOP 10, your television station.
I'm lucky. I get to do something I love. How many of you think homework is just as important as teamwork? I help keep kids in school. Good. And that's the name of the game. My name is LaDainian Thomason. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer. Live United.
WTOP TV 10, Oswego, New York. I'm the Kid Cowboy.
Get your Smokey on. If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference. Because 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
The Oswego MBA program, helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.